Hi there, my friends. I'm Tonya Schmitt, and I am here to share some beautiful practices for the prevention and healing from burnout and compassion fatigue. This is a snippet of my holistic wellness plan. As you might have guessed, nature is a big part of it, as is a number of other tools like healing sounds. And so we will go further. Please find yourself in a seated position if you are not already there. Allow yourself to ground into your seat, to let the spine be tall while the shoulder blades are coming down. A quote from John James Audubon: "When the bird and the book disagree, believe the bird." And some commentary. Much of the time, our mental process involves placing more attention on what we are thinking about what we perceive than on the perception itself. When we see an object, whether a tree or a bird or a slug, instead of simply observing the object, we engage in self-talk about it. Perhaps we label it. That's a pine. Perhaps we judge it. Oh, a red-headed woodpecker. How beautiful. A slug. Disgusting. Glad I didn't step on it. When observing natural phenomena, try, at least some of the time, to simply see the colors of the flower, the sound of the waterfall, the feeling of wet leaves under bare feet. Apply the same keen observation to your mind and body. Study yourself and your reactions as though you were a rare and beautiful creature in the forest, observed by a careful and sensitive naturalist. So with this spirit, we begin to explore practices for the prevention of burnout and compassion fatigue, and for the healing if it's already underway. And I do want to make a statement that arguably compassion fatigue should be called empathy fatigue, because compassion, by its very nature, is regenerative. It's renewing in the practice. Whereas empathy, we are on the roller coaster ride with whomever we may be providing services for, caring for, and we end up living their journey that may not be sustainable in any way. But with compassion, we are there in a grounded, safe way. So, let's go ahead and bring in some movement. And feeling safe while being able to flow and navigate whatever comes our way is a big part of this process. So, from this lovely seat, let's go ahead and bring some movement involved. First, finding that wave-like breath in and out slowly. Beautiful 3-part breath on the way in, perhaps, and on the way out. Exhaling through the nose in order to really balance, or exhaling through the mouth to really let go if that's what we need. And then we can make some waist circles. So exhaling as we start to circle on the front side, and inhaling as we start to finish that circle on the back side, slow and gentle, flowing whatever pace is best for each of us. Finding an easy flow while feeling grounded, safe, secure. And then we can pause, and then we can flow that other way, because being able to adapt and adjust is a big part of this process. Knowing that whatever comes our way, we are still safe. We are still grounded. We are still wonderful. Observing and allowing whatever there is to observe and allow. And maybe working from an affirmation like, I observe and allow. Maybe simply stating, I am here now. And that's what we need, and that's all we need. And then we can finish and come nice and tall again. Let's go ahead and come to standing. We're going to work with a star flow, a moonflower's flow, a sunflower's flow, whatever version of that we like to call it. It's about the expansion and contraction. And so let's find our star stance with those toes away from each other and really rooted and strong and rising up gloriously from that. Again, those shoulders are down. Those arms are reaching up, taking in the glorious sky, whether we're imagining it in our minds or we can see it as I can now, with the sunlight trickling through the leaves of the maple above me. Feeling that breeze, whether, again, it's in our minds and in our hearts, simply there, or truly surrounding us. Let's find a flow. Inhale to come on down. Exhale to rise up victoriously. Expansion and contraction with strength, with control, with sensitivity. And if we do the breath in reverse, that's beautiful too, just so we have a breath flow. And maybe we want to do it more like a volcano flow, to release if there's too much going on, too much held in. Let it go. Maybe we need to release subtly. Gentle flow. Volcanoes don't always erupt in an explosive way. Sometimes they sort of ooze. Maybe we want to give ourselves a hug and then spread that love. It's beautiful to alternate which arm is on top. Again, that helps us being able to adjust, to flow effortlessly. Maybe we want to add a twist here. Different perspective. Expansion and contraction from a beautiful, safe, grounded, nurturing space. Excellent. When we feel ready, we'll go ahead and make our way back to center. Standing in our beautiful, tall, little bit of heart expansion posture. Full breath. Feel that heartbeat. My heart is full and glorious. All right, let's exhale and let it all go. We're going to play a little bit more with some movement and postures. And the next thing we're going to do is work with a little bit of balance flow. Balance can be challenging all by itself, When we add flowing from one to another, we add an element of humor, which is also important, and an element of humility and grounding, which is also important for us, while safely expanding that comfort zone. So let's go ahead and find mountain, please. A couple more breaths. Maybe working with ujjayi, the restricted breathing, for a little more focus, a little more calming and balancing for that nervous system, if that feels good. When we're ready, let's go ahead and find tree posture, like my beautiful friend the maple here. Feel free to use anything for support, like a tree. Let's pick one foot to bring that weight into it and slowly transfer the weight over and adjusting, opening up our stance, open the knee, maybe keeping the toes down, maybe bringing them up so that the foot is between the knee and the ankle, or up higher, maybe between the knee and the hip, wherever our location is. Feeling rooted, breathing. Maybe we operate from the heart, perhaps with Padma Mudra, focusing on our own beautiful heart energy, our love, our compassion, energizing it, working from it, breathing from it. Maybe we want some branches, big wide branches. Maybe they're more reaching up. Maybe we want to work from a tree on a windy day and engaging the strength that comes from flowing. Perhaps when we're ready, we would like to flow to another posture. And so the option to start to move into skater or airplane posture. And as we bow, we find strength in soaring. Here we go. We are safe, even though the ground is a little unstable. When we're ready, if we'd like to, we can extend those arms out in front of us for a warrior 3. Maybe we want to bring it to the side and find a balancing star. Any variation. Maybe we'd like to bow into a tripod stance, or maybe eventually make our way into a balancing half moon. Perhaps. What is our flow today? When we're ready, we'll come on back down and we'll rise up, touch that beautiful sky, scoop up the energy, the strength, the power, the pulsing of the sun into our thoughts and minds. Breathing it in and out. And then, of course, we want to see how things go on the other side. So, transferring that weight, starting this journey on the other side, we know where we're going. It might be the same, it might be different. Breathing and allowing. I observe and allow. I'm here now. And perhaps that element of humor if it feels very different on this side than the other side. And perhaps making our way to that skater posture. Spreading those wings and soaring like the airplane that's overhead right now. Ooh. Humor. Maybe we extend like the superpowers we all are. Maybe we find that star. We can pause at any point in this journey too and stay and explore more deeply one or some of these postures and allow them to nurture us. Maybe we want that tripod. Maybe we open into the half moon. Different perspective. When we're ready, we bring it down. We reground. We rise up tall, circling those arms through. And again, a moment to breathe and be. I am here now. I observe and allow. My heart is full and happy. And then, let's get set for a little loving kindness meditation. What better way to nurture our hearts, to be able to continue the work that we do and helping others in their journey by taking care of ourselves. So finding our posture again. We may want to lay the hands on the heart for this, or go to that blossoming lotus mudra. We may want to simply let them rest in the lap, or perhaps we would like to work with Bhairava or Bhairavi mudra, more meditative and calming gestures. Our choice. And so we begin, eyes closed or soft gaze, open-eyed meditation, especially in a beautiful natural setting, is very regenerative. So finding what works best for us. And I will talk us through a little bit of a loving kindness meditation. Finding that breath, allowing it to be just what it needs to be right now. And nurture with each inhalation and release whatever needs to go with each exhalation. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be truly free. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be truly free. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be truly free. Let me extend that out a little bit here. May you be safe. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be truly free. May you be safe. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be truly free. May you be safe. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be truly free. Taking a few more breaths. And typically, of course, we would keep expanding, ever increasingly outward, perhaps including we, perhaps including all, sending that energy ever outward. Right now, we'll just take a few more breaths to feel and experience whatever it is we need to feel and experience, and allow it to be that. And then when we're ready, we can transition to a little bit more movement. So, we're going to find just a little bit of a bridge flow. So perhaps the mat, or in my case, a picnic blanket underneath us, allowing ourselves to roll back and feel safe, strong, and secure, rooted. Looking up perhaps to the beautiful tree overhead, again in our minds or in actuality, and finding the flow. Inhaling to lift those hips, exhaling to lower. Grounded, secure, yet flowing and free. Working with that breath. And then from here, we can adjust it to any way we'd like. Maybe we are flowing with some stretching of the arms overhead, a little expansion then through the chest. Maybe we want to alternate a leg, and we can play with this. Finding an ease within the flow, feeling safe and grounded within it. And then when we're ready, we'll finish out and just breathe here. Beautiful wave-like breath in and out. Perhaps equal ratio. Perhaps a longer exhalation if there's more to release. Perhaps with ujjayi. Then, when we're ready, we can roll and come to seated. And I have another meditation for us. We're going to work with the Ho'oponopono meditation, which comes from the Hawaiian tradition. I do only have it in English. And so it's very nurturing for the heart. So again, maybe we want that Padma Mudra or hands on the heart, or one of the other options. Eyes and a soft gaze, or gently closed, whatever it might be. Taking a few breaths and grounding and preparing, tailbone down, crown to the sky. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you.
Why would people get the ideas she asked that?
Thank you for this time together. Bless you.
No, I'm not.
And namaste.